welcome back to Crypto with Sid. Here we discuss about latest crypto news and technical analysis of different coins on a daily basis that will be very beneficial for you and helps you to make better plans for your future trades. Today's first news is, institutional investor sentiment remains negative as Bitcoin outflows continue. Institutional investor sentiment has been on the rocks for some time now. This follows the market trend, with Bitcoin falling below $22,000, and the total crypto market cap finally making its way below $1 trillion once more. With this, institutional investors continue to show a more bearish attitude toward the market. The numbers for last week are in, and the outflows from various digital assets show that big money is not betting on Bitcoin. Institutional investors exit Bitcoin. The exit from Bitcoin by institutional investors has been a couple of weeks in the making now. The last 2 prior weeks had seen these investors pulling their money out of the digital asset. Now, these volumes were not the largest ever seen by any margin, but they paint a grim picture for institution investing going forward. For the 3rd week in a row, Bitcoin had recorded outflows in the market. Most of the bearish sentiment from investors had fallen on the digital asset, and it recorded another week of outflows, with a total of $15 million. It is $6 million lower than outflows recorded for the prior week. The bullish trend has also spread to short Bitcoin over this time, where the short Bitcoin had seen inflows of a total of $2.6 million. For the prior week, it only saw inflows of $0.2 million. So not only does this show that institutional investors are pulling out of long positions, they continue to reduce short exposure too. This could indicate that they expect the market prices to remain muted for a while after this. BTC continues to trend low. Another part of the market that also saw outflows was the digital investment products. The prior week, the outflows had been $17 million. Last week, they came out to a total of $9 billion. Inflows in unlikely places. Ethereum has not been a favorite of institutional investors for a while now. The altcoin had borne the brunt of its bearishness for the longest time, leading to months of consecutive outflows. However, things seem to be looking up for the digital asset. The last week saw inflows come into Ethereum totaling $3 million for this time. This follows the announcement that the merge would be happening in September, turning the market sentiment in favor of the digital asset once more. Altcoins seemed to be the only ones receiving any sort of inflows for last week too. Although their volumes came out not very encouraging, there were still inflows nonetheless. Assets like Cardano saw inflows of $0.5 million, presumably following the renewed bullishness in Ethereum. However, Solana did not see any favor from institutional investors, with outflows of $1.4 million, with the majority of outflows coming from the US, Germany, and Sweden. Blockchain equities recorded outflows of $1.6 million for the same time period. Let's move on. Today's second news. PayPal joins Coinbase's trust network to comply with regulations. In an effort to further comply with the financial industry's regulations, payments giant PayPal has joined cryptocurrency exchange Coinbase, Global's travel rule universal solution technology trust network. Coinbase defined trust as a global industry-driven solution designed to increase compliance with a requirement known as the travel rule, while prioritizing the security and privacy of customers. Let's move on. Today's third and biggest news. Argentine presidential hopeful taken to court over alleged cryptocurrency Ponzi scam. Javier Milei, a top candidate in the race to be Argentina's next president, has been slammed with a lawsuit by disgruntled investors for reportedly publicizing a crypto Ponzi. Javier Milei sued for promoting coinks In 2021, Milei published an Instagram post for his 1.3 million followers, endorsing Coinbase, a cryptocurrency investment platform that made all too familiar claims of massive returns with low risk. The platform had over 500,000 followers on Instagram, and claimed to use cutting-edge technology, AI, bots, and a team of expert traders to make lucrative trades for investors. According to local publication, Clarín, Milei visited Coinbase's offices in December, just days after uploading the Instagram post. They are revolutionizing the way of investing to help Argentines escape from inflation. From now on, you can simulate your investment in pesos, dollars, or cryptocurrencies, and make a profit, the 51-year-old libertarian economist opined. A group of investors who followed Milei's advice, and did not get the promised huge returns, are now seeking damages. It is said that Coinbase stopped paying back investors in March. Moreover, the National Securities Commission, CNV, warned users against using the platform, as it was supposedly offering financial services without registering in the country. The CNV ordered the immediate cessation of all operations in June. The complaint filed by attorney Juan Pablo Chiesa claims that investors lost between 30 million to 40 million pesos, equivalent to $300,000, after putting their money into the project that turned out to be a scam. Milei's response. Miles, who has announced his desire to contend in the 2023 presidential elections and has managed to win the hearts of many young voters, is notably a Bitcoin fan. In fact, he once labeled the central bank as a scam. He believes the flagship cryptocurrency can play an important role in his libertarian vision of the future. The congressman has denied shilling Coinbase in exchange for money. He claimed he was only consulted to offer an opinion on the business. I can clearly explain what I saw. They took the money and then bought bonds. It was the same business as a bank, but since you do not have the interest rate regulated by the central bank, then they could pay more. If you guys find this video informative and useful for you, subscribe to Crypto with Sid's YouTube channel for more crypto news and updates. Don't forget to check out my NFT collections, link in the description. And take care, until next time.